trouble here. Welcome to another Dream Build Overland adventure. This time we're traveling quite a ways from home, actually, about 12 hours. And we're going about 2 hours west of Lillooet for the chance, hopefully, to make it up Big Mountain with the truck and camper. It should be an epic trail, and we can't wait to get there and start it.
The way you're moving, it's got me moving my own feet. Greatest feeling that I could ever dare to dream is you forever moving next to me.
So made it to Lillooet. We're just getting some fuel, and then it's going to be time to head to Gold Bridge. Never been there before, so I'm not sure what the road's going to be like.
Leaves ain't waiting, their colors changing like the times. And I'm taking, darling, would you be mine? And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life. Let's not waste time, oh, take this slow. We got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. Let's not waste time, oh, take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. Yeah, you and I as one will always be better than two.
So tonight we're staying at a wreck site at Kingdom Lake, and it was a big day of driving today, but what a spectacular drive. The drive from Lillooet to Gold Bridge is amazing. Highly recommended. All along the lake the whole time, and 100 and some kilometers of just amazing scenery the whole way.
Yeah.
And tonight we're just gonna have some barbecued fish. What's on the menu?
Tuna steak. Tuna steak with dill dip and quinoa salad.
As always, we eat good when we're camping.
And rosemary focaccia.
Oh, there, that too. The fancy stuff.
Yeah.
But tomorrow is why we're really here, and we can't wait to get into it. We want to get that trail, find the trail that goes up to the alpine, and tomorrow night hopefully camp there. That's the goal. And we're hoping that there's going to be very little smoke, because there's a lot of forest fires around right now, and it was a little bit smoky when we pulled in today, but hopefully that'll blow away from us tomorrow and we can get some awesome drone footage for you guys. Well, good morning everybody. We're just having our morning coffee as always, and then we're going to be leaving the wreck site in the search of this trail I told you about that goes to the alpine. I'm not sure how difficult it's going to be. We're hoping we can make it. We've seen some people up there in Jeeps, so we're hoping we can get the big truck up there as well, but apparently there's quite a few switchbacks and some overgrown sections, so we're quite a bit wider with the camper on the back, so hopefully we won't sustain too much damage, but let's go try it. trail, and it is very steep. I think this is the steepest trail we've taken the truck on so far. And we've gone through about a half a dozen switchbacks. We're able to make half of them, I would say, and then the other half we have to back up and take another little run at it because they're so sharp. But pretty awesome. We're having a great time. I'm sure the camera doesn't show how steep it really is, but it's got a good grade to it. The truck's working, doing everything pretty much in first gear, so 4 low and first gear. So we got a bit of a disaster on our hands. So once again, we seem to have a fridge issue. I'll show you the disaster here. All right, we got everything cleaned up. And then this is our fix. Just a big old ratchet strap. So a group of people and a bunch of defenders just passed us. They were coming back down the trail. And they were all saying we're probably not gonna make it up there. So apparently it's like very tight. Another 20 some switchbacks. There's a spot somewhere where they had to winch, which was a little concerning, but we do have winches front and back, so we're gonna see. We're here for the adventure part of it too, so if we have to turn around, we'll turn around, but we're gonna give it a solid try anyways to try to make it to the top.
Not to bring out the big guns.
say it wasn't nerve-wracking coming up here, but we're up. We're up here. It's amazing. We're at the top. Amazing views. The truck did incredible. We had to cut a few of the big trees, but other than that, we just pushed through. I honestly don't think a truck and camper's ever been up here. I mean, correct me if you know different, but I don't know. I think we're pretty much the first ones, which is okay by me. I don't know where we're gonna camp, but it's gonna be epic. Doesn't matter where you camp up here. It is freaking phenomenal. Well, we're at the top, and we found kind of a low spot where we can level out the truck and camp overnight. But it started to rain on us. The weather's definitely moving in. There are some big lightning strikes. So we're a little bit concerned about that because we're out in the tundra here, out in the alpine, out in the open. So hopefully there'll be no lightning strikes near us. But everything's kind of socked in right now. There's ginormous mountains all around, but you can't see anything. For now, we're just gonna hunker down here in the rain, and I mean, we still got a pretty amazing view. You hear the thunder in the background. Oh, one thing, I was gonna show you guys the truck abuse. So, that's some good pinstriping both on the camper and on the truck. There's a couple of dents on the camper. I'll leave on this side right here as well from some of the trees. So if you have a nice $100,000 rig, you probably don't want to come up here. I guess we've proved that it's doable in a full size if you're committed enough. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's doable. But what an amazing place. So for us at least, it was 100% worth it. Okay, what's on the menu today?
And the menu is steak with mushrooms and cream sauce.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good morning, everybody. Just having our morning coffee here in this most epic place. It's we woke up to nice blue skies this morning. Yesterday it rained on us a bunch. It seems to be a theme on our trips.
Yeah.
We get a mix of weather so far every time we've gone anywhere like this. But really enjoying this place. It's nice and warm. There's a few bugs, but other than that, it's just a gorgeous morning up here. And as usual, we get the most spectacular views. See if you guys can see any of this. This is what we're looking at here. Oh,
Someone snuck up on us.
I think that's a rock slide.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I heard one last night, and there was a rock slide that just happened there. Well, that was pretty cool. Hopefully you guys got to hear that. Anyway, we're gonna hang out here for a little while and enjoy this as much as we can, and then it's gonna be time to get going. It took us approximately 3 hours to get up here yesterday. The trail was pretty difficult for the truck, but what a trooper this thing is. So far it's done way more than we've ever dreamed it would, I think.
I think yesterday we really pushed it to the limit.
Yeah, I think yesterday we definitely pushed it. We pushed it to where we think that that's probably about the max. Yeah, I think the width of the camper is what really made it difficult. But today is going to be a new challenge because we have all those switchbacks, and they're very steep and they're very tight, and we got to go down them. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, you guys will see how that goes because we're going to film it for you. So we'll see you there. If I'm perfectly honest with you guys, I'm gonna tell you that I was a little apprehensive before heading down the mountain that morning. As soon as we got into the trees, it was pretty evident that the trail has changed quite a bit from the thunderstorms we had the night before. The rain made the trail slippery and rutted out, which is not exactly what you want when you're heading down steep grades in a heavy vehicle. My main concern was with the switchbacks on the way down. I wasn't sure how the truck was going to behave around those sharp corners at such angles, or how much more difficult the rain has made them if it cut deep ruts in the middle of the corners.
Yeah, you're good.
But there's only one trail off this mountain, so we had no choice but to go forward and find out.
Okay.
We quickly realized that going down and navigating the almost 30 switchbacks was a lot more difficult than going up. And each one of these switchbacks presented its own set of challenges because they're all slightly different.
Turn that way. Yeah. Straight. Yeah. Yeah, keep coming. Straight. Straight. How much are you clenching and what are you all clenching?
I'm clenching everything. I'm grabbing onto the fabric of the seat, as a matter of fact, in some spots.
Ah, yeah.
But
It's quite a bit different than yesterday, isn't it?
the rain really,
Yeah,
I mean, it changed the track so much.
yeah.
I know the camera never does it justice, but I hope you guys can see how steep and sharp these corners are. I decided the best thing to do was to go and scout these corners out before I took them. Figure out where I needed to put my wheels and see what was around the corner, because a lot of the times you couldn't see anything because of the vegetation or how steep the road was. But as you will see later on, it didn't quite work out the way I planned on a couple of them, which led to some scary moments. Up to this point, things were actually going pretty smooth. Besides the lean angle of the truck, corners like this were actually fairly easy to negotiate. We had a lot of room to go forward, back up, and then square off the corner. Unfortunately, they're not all like this, and things are about to get a whole lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to take a breather here, collect myself. That was pretty hairy having two wheels in the air, one front, one rear. And still can't believe how much the trail has deteriorated. You can see how washed out everything is. So just taking a minute here to and let the brakes cool as well. Cool myself, cool the brakes. That's the plan. Unfortunately for us, the worst was yet to come. Okay, we're in deep trouble here. We might have to winch or something, I don't know, but we took this corner way wrong.
The tree's coming out. That's what I was afraid of.
We're still in this situation. Anne's just gonna go reposition because we were pulling that tree out of the ground there. So yeah, that was completely my fault. I took this corner way wrong. Scared to go forward because of the angle we're at, so I'd feel better if we had an anchor point. So the wheel's on its way down, the back one, but still a few feet to go, and I'm kind of worried that if this wheel all of a sudden drops, that we will roll. In the end, I had to climb deeper into the forest to find a tree that was solid enough for us to winch off of.
You're almost on the ground. Yeah. Okay. Keep going. Stop.
Casualty of war. There was a big crunch crunch.
Yeah.
This was it. A little bit of blood, a lot of sweat. No tears, luckily. I tell you, I'm not an off-roader like this. I don't think I've ever lifted a wheel that high off the ground in anything I've ever had off-road. especially something with a camper on the back that weighs 8,000 pounds. We didn't have anything low that we could tie to. We had to go high, which was not the greatest position for holding yourself from flipping or rolling, but we had no choice. The first tree we tried pretty much pulled it out of the roots, so I had to get up there like a mountain goat and find a big spruce tree. But that's one crazy switchback done. Hopefully that's it for all the way down, right? Because we pulled our winch out all the way, unfortunately, trying to winch ourselves down. We got to keep an eye on that next time, make sure we're not spooling it all the way out. Making it down to the improved part of the trail was definitely a bit of a relief. I mean, don't get me wrong, we wouldn't trade this adventure for anything. And being able to conquer this trail definitely felt good. Experiencing the beauty on top of this mountain and being able to camp there made it all worth it. All there was left to do now is let this amazing experience and adventure sink in as we start our journey back home.